This week's Michigan Lottery Excellence in Education winner is Suzie Zuke from Ralya Elementary School in Haslett. Suzie, we have a video from your nominator. Let's take a look.
Mrs. Zuke teaches young children to be caring, kind, and in her words, just good humans. She taught 2 of my sons in 2nd grade and found ample opportunities to show them and all of her students how to be productive citizens in the community. She also does many engaging lessons with them, such as having students publish books and do an author's read at Schuler's, go to the historical museum for a week, and help run, organize, and MC a 5K race. She is a teacher who truly cares about all of her students and makes lifelong connections with each one of them. Thank you, Mrs. Zuke.
Well, I forgot my tissue.
I've got one.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Tell me why that makes you cry.
Well, I pour my heart and soul into teaching. And sometimes you plant the seeds and you don't know where they'll blossom or what will happen after they grow. And it's just so affirming and reassuring to know that I make a difference with students and their families. And that's just amazing. That's the best gift I could have ever received. So, sorry.
Who is that?
That is Amy Webster. So I had her 2 older boys, and she has a 3rd that I'm hoping will be in my class too.
And it's got to be awesome to know that the parents are, because the kids go home and they talk to their parents about their experience in the classroom.
Absolutely.
What is it that you hope that the students go home and tell their parents about their experience with you?
I want kids to go home and just feel loved and motivated and inspired. I hope that they share their excitement for learning and the things that we're doing. I hope that they share with their parents or their adult just how excited they are to come back the next day. It's really inspiring because sometimes we'll be doing things and I'll get kids motivated about something, and I'll get an email from a parent that says, Mrs. Zuke, my son or my daughter really wanted me to tell you this or show you this. And it's just, when I get those messages, it's like, I'm doing it right. So it's just really exciting.
Now you go above and beyond too, because I know that with your students, you take them on field trips, you do so much. And it's hard being a teacher. You've got a lot to fit into a day. Why do you go above and beyond?
Well, I'm not doing it to just fulfill the expectations. I'm doing it because I believe in it, and it's just something that I feel these children deserve, and I want to make sure that I'm giving all of my students, all of the kids at Ralya, an opportunity to experience something I want my own children to experience, and so that's why I do it.
Yeah.
And I get a whole lot out of it too in the same.
Well, I want to talk about that. Tell me about the most rewarding part of being an educator for you.
It's the connections with the students and families, knowing that they know that I believe in them, and knowing that they can come to me if they need something, and they're always willing to help me with things. So it's that relationship with the people I work with.
2nd grade is a hard grade to teach.
It's challenging, but it's also hilarious.
What's it like for you when a student really grabs that concept and they get it for the first time?
There is nothing like it. Imagine working towards a goal yourself personally, and when you finally achieve that goal, just the overwhelming sensation of just achievement. When I'm working with students and I finally see that they're getting it, or they got it, or they recognize that they get it, it is an all-out celebration. And we cheer, we power clap. It's quite an exciting time. And I always try to put it back on that child and say, you've worked so hard. You should feel so good right now because you did it. And I'm so proud of you. And sometimes we'll even email parents or their adult to just say, you're never going to believe it, but they've been working so hard and today they did it. So it's pretty powerful.
So going off of that, and I ask everyone this, fast forward 10, 15 years from now, you run into a student and that student talks to you about their experience in your classroom. What do you hope that they say?
Oh, I just want them to know, or I just want them to say that they've been loved or that they were loved and that they felt like I really cared for them and challenged them to be the best person and student that they could be, and loved them beyond that classroom. I actually had a student that reached out and wrote me the sweetest thank you. She graduated a few years ago, and she just said, Mrs. Zuke, I'll never forget. You packed me a lunch for our days at the field trip, and I always felt so good. And I thought to myself, I don't even remember doing that, but that's awesome that made a difference. Those little things that you don't even think about, it just can make or break a child's day. And to know that I can pack a child's lunch and she's telling me as an adult that it made a difference, it's just powerful.
You make a difference. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Suzie receives a $1,500 check from the Michigan Lottery, and her class at Ralya Elementary School receives a $500 grant. Excellence in Education Awards, sponsored by the Michigan Lottery, providing more than $26 billion to public education since 1972.